Third time's a charm, right? Is Fresh and Fit committing treason to their people? Let's find out. Let's get into it. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. This content right here is about to be transformative. We ain't even doing the intro because behind the scenes, if you seen it, you seen it. They cut my stream twice. Why? Why did they cut my stream twice? Ain't no intro. We getting into this. Let's go. Fresh and Fit, treason. Let's find out. It's the deal.
Attractive. That's all they care about. And
Okay,
young.
so going back to what I was saying, prove that we're misogynistic, as you would say. So you couldn't define the word. Now, I'm asking you, what made us misogynistic?
Nah, look, we about to get into these. We about to get into their tactics. First, they bring these goofy females on here that don't know what they talking about. 9 times out of 10, they be Gentiles, so they already know. They already know how our sisters get down. But the Gentiles, they a little. I ain't gonna say the Gentiles, but these women particularly they bring up here, they a little airheaded. I don't know where they find these chicks. I don't know where they be coming from. I don't know what alley, what realm of the gram they finding these chicks, but they getting them, and they got plenty of them, and they bringing them up here. Let's see what she say.
Stating biological fact that women date up.
We hate women.
Okay.
Please tell us.
You don't hate women. I never said you hated women, and I don't know the exact fucking encyclopedia definition of misogyny.
Okay, so you were incorrect in your assessment, calling us a misogynist, calling us.
All right, you see how they get. I kind of know these archetypes of dudes. So you hate women. So we hate women. Tell us how we hate women. We never said we hate women. So it's kind of like, okay, I never said. It's like I never said I did that. So you say I did that? Do I know how to fix the chat? As in, what you talking about? I never said I did that. So what you mean? It's like that. It's something like that. So boom, I got them now. We about to see. This ain't the video we reacting to. That's just to set the tone. This is what we about to be looking at right here. Let's get it.
All right. So question real fast for the lovely lady that wants 500K a month. Obviously, that's a very high requirement. This is a guy that's in the 0.00001% of population. Real quick, for him to bring that kind of money to the table, he's obviously got to be an anomaly. What do you bring back to that type of guy?
It is a good question.
What do I bring back?
Let's see what they say.
What do you provide to that? What do you bring to the table for that gentleman that earns that kind of money?
My presence and motivating,
Fantastic.
but also motivating him, and helping him and not stressing him out when he comes home, like a lot of women.
Do you think a guy that makes 500K per month needs your motivation?
Boom. First, there we go right there. So she said not stressing him out when he gets home. That's a very good answer to say if a man asks, okay, what do you bring to the table? Yada yada yada, and you say, I'm not gonna stress you out. I'm gonna da. That's a solid answer. That's a pretty solid answer. But let's see what when Myron said. He said, why does a man need you not to stress him out? It's like that's the first red flag. It's gonna be a lot of them. Let's get into it though. And the thing is, I ain't gonna say I fuck with Fresh and Fit, but I mean, I can kind of see. I see what they're doing. That's the thing. Like I see what y'all are trying to do, but at the same time, I feel like they lost their way in trying to expose modern women, and it turned into, okay, they once was trying to expose modern women, and now it's like we kind of on this hamster wheel thing where we bringing these same dumb chicks up here and we ain't talking about no more solutions. It sound like we ain't talk. It sound like we not coming up with solutions. You bringing these chips up here, but you ain't guiding them. You ain't helping them. You just want them to come up here and make themselves look stupid. But then, if you keep doing that, at what point are we gonna be like, damn, I'm bringing these chicks up here. I got 100 episodes of this podcast. I'm bringing these chicks up here, and it's always the same answers. Like, it seems like nothing is changing. When is they gonna be like, you know what? Let's try to make a difference. Let's try to teach these girls something. But let's get into it.
They need support.
And see, they laughing. This is destructive. If y'all see what I'm saying, this is destructive. She said a man needs support, and they giggling. There's nothing wrong with saying a man needs support. A man does need support. Come on now, let's keep going. And this is gonna destroy them in a way to where they're gonna be like, well, I guess men don't need support. They keeping the bullshit going. But let's keep it going.
I like that. So also,
Did he need your motivation to
well,
make
he
that kind of
definitely
money?
needed, my support, being, at home.
Sex. What kind of support?
Your presence is
$500. Am I getting richer just by the moment, just being next to you?
Listen, this is my baby.
All right, so going back to it, so you bring your presence and you motivate him. What else?
And go shopping with his card and stuff like that.
How does that benefit?
See, she trolling them now because she said something solid, and then they memed her. So now she said, "Fucking, I'm gonna just go all off the rail with it. I'll go shopping with his card. Let's keep it going."
Him though.
He has moral support. It benefits.
You mean you got a piece of ass? That's what he got.
I guess so, but
I
also
mean, can he
moral
like
support.
get moral support from his friends though?
No, you mean oral support.
That's the thing. Why is they acting like the moral support of a woman is not like important? Why is they acting like that's not bringing something to the actual table? Let's keep it going. She still was missing a few other key things that she needs to do, but if they was really trying to help, if this was coming out of a place of love, that's the thing. This video is essentially gonna show Fresh and Fit. They may not hate these women, but they damn sure don't love these women. They don't have the love in their heart for women, and that might be because of whatever women did to them. It might be whatever women did to them over the course of time. Who knows? But we essentially about to break down that these niggas don't love these women. So if they don't love them, shit, what?
But realistically speaking, can he get that moral support
Make
from someone
tears.
else?
What you
He
mean?
probably can.
Yeah.
But he's gonna love it here. So.
Okay. All right. So I got here presence, motivation.
That was a shallow answer, though. I
and
can't lie.
Moral support.
Yes.
And spending money on his credit card.
Mhm.
Okay. Ma'am that wants $1 million a year or $1 million a year, what would you bring to this husband of yours? Because that's obviously a very high earner as well in the 0.001% population.
The same amount.
You would bring $1 million to him?
No, like we gonna be both making millions.
Okay.
Yes.
How would you bring that million to him?
With my resources,
Such as?
networking, all kind of stuff.
Networking.
I mean,
I love that.
I mean, if it's $1 million, you got to have a plan to make that kind of
I have
money.
1.4 million.
This
followers.
nigga Fresh simping. Networking. I love that. Sub tiers. Okay, I see what you mean. I know what you mean. I ain't even got a what's her name yet. A membership then. I think that's what it is.
No, I feel you. I never thought about it like that. No,
Also, you can hustle multiple ways. You can sell stuff online. You can, you can open.
I think you got to be monetized to do that stuff.
I'm just curious.
I'm close.
No, he's
Okay.
asking her. Well, sorry. So
that,
you,
I'm
that
close.
shit that shit sounded insane for a second, and then I thought I got over 4 million followers, and I'm making a lot more than $4 million per year from it. So
okay. So do you have a product that you're going to sell or something that you're going to be able to get $1 million to bring to the table for this guy?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Like I want to work on my music and
Okay.
just come up with different ideas. Like I see a lot of people doing the same thing. Like a lot of people, selling clothes, face
Because it's a
trends,
lot of
stuff like that.
incels out here
So, just brainstorming
that
and
women
thinking
ain't
about
giving it
something
up to.
different bring to the
So
table.
it's
Now,
easier.
realistically speaking,
The
do you-
thing is, it's easier to hate women, or it's easier to hate women or like bash women or whatever you want to call it than to become the type of nigga that's going to benefit from women. Like, it's two different kind of red pill niggas. It's the red pill niggas that's like the mentors or whatever, and it's like it's a tier below that. It's the mentors, the Fresh, the Fits, the Steffes Codes, the the niggas that's out here that's using their red pill knowledge and they getting money off of. Okay, I'm gonna get into that. And they out here piping. They out here doing what they doing. They eating the fruits of how naive women are these days. So it's them niggas. Then it's the niggas below them. It's the niggas that's learning from them and using that knowledge. Okay, I am about to hit the gym. I am about to focus on my purpose. I am about to do these things, and I'm about to get out here and fuck some of these and pipe some of these chicks too. So that's the tier below them. And then they the ones that's soaking up the game and also using it. They get into the chicks too, but they not getting to as many. you know, as like the top tiers. I ain't even call them top tiers, but the mentors of the red pill field. Then it's kind of like guys like this right here on our screen. We got Fresh's Super Evil BBC who donated $50. Fresh, what are you waiting for tonight? He blind. What? The blind is yours. That vacuum single double hand twist. Got combo 3000 is calling us. See, that's and it's these guys. These are like the lowest level of it. They not really. They kind of like the incels. Let's say we'll call them. We'll just say they're kind of like the incels. They the ones that's learning, but they not necessarily applying. They ain't really in the gym. They ain't really getting to the bag, getting no money or nothing. They ain't doing nothing like that. No crazy stuff. It's easier for them to just be like, fuck these hoes. Let's make them look dumb and all of this type of stuff than to improve their life to at least bear the fruits of what's the kind of world we living in, essentially. So it's like a whole thing. And then the higher, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme in a way, because the mentors, that's what I was getting into. The mentors is the ones that's eating off of these guys that's donating the $50 to say some nonsense. Fresh is Super Evil BBC is them. They the ones that's eating off of everybody. So they gonna keep shooting up. It's a pyramid scheme essentially. So that's why these guys is, you know, that's why they still popping. It's like it's easier to just say, all right, fuck women, we about to just bash them, than to understand why they doing what they doing, than to take accountability as men and accept that, okay, it's our fault. We the ones buying. Because this dude that donated $50 Fresh and Super Evil BBC, he probably in the chat bashing these chicks, but he subscribed to about 15 different OnlyFans right now. Because clearly he got the disposable income to donate $50 to say some nonsense. So you think he ain't got no OnlyFans on deck? He's living his life as fresh as cock. So essentially, these dudes are like they're bots. And let's keep it going though.
That kind of man that makes $1 million a year cares about you making $1 million a year as well? Being honest?
Some of them do, some of them don't. It depends on
I
the man.
got you.
Like some men, they get money, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like most men who makes money, they like to have a woman who make money too. Just like he was saying, you know, if a woman don't care about money, you're gonna unmotivate him and you're gonna nag him and be like, you know, love don't pay the bills. So, you know, if y'all both motivating each other and, you know, everybody has their ups and downs. So maybe one day you might be lazy. You got a partner pushing you, get up, you know, do this, do that. It's always good to have somebody in your corner pushing you and, you know, pushing you to the limits, making you get up and do this and do that.
See, she's saying some solid shit.
Realistically speaking, do you want to be with a guy that you'd have to push to motivate to get up and do what he's supposed to do?
Yo, the real ballers don't get lazy, man. Fuck that.
Motivation
I don't know
doesn't
shit
exist.
about that.
Motivation doesn't even exist.
Because women like to say this stuff all the time. It sounds
I like
good.
a guy to push
See, I
me.
feel like they miss it. There's no balance to what's going on here. I don't care who you is. Everybody gonna have a day where they like, man, I ain't even feeling it today. Everybody gonna have it. That's just being human. That's just being human. It's like it's really just being human, bro. You gonna have them days. So they talking about, man, the real ballers don't ever get lazy. We out here every day, 24/7. We out here doing what we do all the time. Man, I ain't buying it.
Honestly, I like a guy to push me, but me pushing a guy every day, I'll get tired of that.
Maybe they don't, because they like maybe they don't. You think these people is respecting the Sabbath or anything like that? Nah. They probably is working all the time. They probably don't give none of their time to the Most High at all. So it's like that's why they probably do work nonstop. They probably do just work nonstop, even though it's a dedicated day to where you're not supposed to work. But hey, let's keep going.
So
They kind of really just expose themselves with that, and how these people think. They think it's cool to. I ain't even about to knock it like it's something wrong with working, constantly being on your grind and everything. But we can't ignore the fact that there is a day where you're supposed to just chill. You're supposed to chill. You're supposed to relax. You're supposed to give your, be thankful for being alive. Fast. Give your energy to the Most High. So let's keep going now.
So,
We'll push you to the kitchen.
and Sneeko in the fucking chat. Sneeko, I know you're probably watching this show.
Sneeko in the chat.
Going crazy, bro.
Nah, go with the winner.
Feel free to use clips
Right.
in this podcast, my friend, because I know you love that rate yourself 1 to 10 situation. Okay, so you wouldn't want to push him, but you want him to push you. But don't you think if he's making that kind of money that he might not necessarily have time to sit there and make that money, provide for you, and then also at the same time push you to make $1 million as well?
Yeah, you're right. I think, 9 times out of 10, if you're dealing with someone who makes a lot of money, they already have that natural drive to do it. But I said it in a sense like, if you're dealing with someone who's making lots of money, they already have it. But,
Yeah, so isn't your point kind of null and
it
void?
is. It is.
Okay.
Null and void.
That's it. This
See, that's some hoe ass shit, bro. They don't love these women, bro. There is no, like, yeah, you saying the right thing. It's not even like a challenge of points. Like, it's just niggas listen to them. Niggas got all these chicks up here and they really listen to them with the intent, I gotta catch her saying something crazy so I can embarrass her. And it's a shame because as men, we naturally have like have that edge on them when it comes to this, like when it comes to like owning a space. So it's kind of like, it's like niggas in the chat, we watch anime, so it's kind of like a spiritual pressure flex in a way, like in Bleach or just a power level flex. They just doing that to these chicks and they just be like, it's kind of sad, bro. It's really sad. So, and they can't do nothing about it. Like, imagine, and the thing is, the other chicks is so damn dumb that they be having on here. It's like, imagine if the whole table, or at least 5 of them, thought like the chick that was just talking. Then we would have a space, and then it's no coincidence that this is, this our melanated queen that's sitting at the table that's saying something that make a little bit of sense. So, but if he had like 5 of them, and they all was like in sync on like in the same way when it comes to thought process, they would have had each other back, or they would have been able to formulate something to combat whatever this is. Bro, I'm telling you, I was saying this the other day, I'm gonna be on here. It was like when this shit get popping, I'm gonna be on here. And I'm gonna have my sword. If you know, I'm gonna have my sword. And I'm going crazy. Because it's no balance on here. And that's the thing about Fresh and Fit. It's not that I don't even like Fresh and Fit, but I gotta critique these guys. Cause they I ain't gonna say at the top, but they up there right now. So I gotta critique them, cause there's no love. It's no love on here, bro. And we can't let these niggas keep embarrassing our people like this, bro.
I don't mean to pick on y'all, but yeah. Then who else had a crazy high number? For you, I guess I'll ask you real quick, since you're a hustler. Besides you being a hustler, what do you bring to that man that makes $100,000 a year or more?
Competition.
What was that?
I'm gonna bring money
Competition?
too. No, not competition. Motivation.
Motivation.
We both gonna make it together. And the woman that you have to provide for. We both, I'm the type of woman that is gonna learn from you.
Young Don was
He's
on
gonna
here
go
before
make
he
it with you.
converted to
I'm
Christianity.
gonna go get it with you.
He said he want to go back on here
That's a
with his
woman.
Bible and everything.
What if he already has it?
Don't matter, we can make more together.
I'd like to see it.
Empire together.
How would you? Okay, the girls like to say this all the time. How would you do that?
How would I do that?
How would you do that?
Providing.
Providing what? How would you provide?
Doing it. Doing it. Let's talk and more actions. By providing to them.
Okay, so actually,
What do you mean?
that's true, but what would you do?
I know.
See, like, then he's facepalm and stuff. He's not listening to what the woman is saying. I don't know if I already passed it, but because I did watch this already. But she said something like, "I'm gonna learn from that man and then try to bring to the table, you know, try to do what he's doing. She basically saying she's gonna learn from her man, and that's how she's gonna be able to bring her own bag to the table or whatever by learning from her man, essentially. And then he was like, "How are you gonna do it?" That just goes to show, okay, you're not listening. You're not even trying to hear what these women are saying. You just wanna embarrass them, and it's like that's not fair. You got good at this.
So I'm gonna do it, no matter what, and he's gonna see it. He already got it.
I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate that.
That's why he's gonna stay by my side, cause how she say, a man that already has it doesn't want a woman that doesn't have no motivation and doesn't have nothing to bring to the table.
Look at Myron's face.
Well,
He
I'm
like,
asking you, what do you bring to the table? And you're still not telling me though.
Everything. I make my own money. I cook. I fuck good. I suck dick good. I do everything good. What do you mean? I'm loyal. I'm faithful. I'm gonna bring money.
and I don't even want to insult these guys, bro, but you would think these niggas is gay, bro. Cause it's like, these chicks is saying damn near everything. Even if they're lying, she said, I make money. I do that thing good. I do that other thing good. I cook. She's missing, you know, raise children and I can give you kids and I'm good with family and stuff like that. She missing some key things, yes. But she's saying some still, even if it's hard to understand because of the Russian accent. I think that's Russian. I don't know. Excuse me if it's not. Or it might be French. I'm not the stop five. I get canceled. It's 2022. I can't be just saying niggas racist. That's not what they is. But even if you ain't understand that, it's like, dog, she's saying she do all of these different things. What do you want? If I was over here, that's what I asked. Like, bro, what do you want? Because she said damn near everything. So let's keep going, bro.
I take care of the kids. I do everything.
Oh, there it goes. She said, I take care of the kids. What do you want at that point?
Me, what I bring to the table on the whole.
I am the table.
I am the table. Which is different.
Come on, girl. No, you mean
I bring everything.
Look at his face. Look at his face. He like,
Okay.
Yes.
what's wrong with dog? Why are they making a joke out of this?
I'm the table. I'm the table.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Miss Strong and Independent that makes 100K per year. What would you bring? Not you. Her.
Okay.
What would you bring to the table for this guy?
Who?
Yeah, for you.
Me?
Yes, the actress. Yes.
Right. I don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing else.
I mean,
What else do you
I'm
want?
the same. I make my own money. Moral support,
Moral support.
Own money.
partnership, companionship.
Moral support.
No,
partnership.
I also love to cook.
She loves to cook.
But it's vegan, that don't
Listen,
count.
don't be hating on a vegan diet, okay? It is. I've been vegan for over 7 years, and it's been the best diet.
We gonna ignore the
Literally,
vegan
I
part.
feel so
We
good.
stand on she loves to cook.
Y'all don't even know. Okay.
She
No, but yeah,
loves to
Well,
cook.
I can cook everything. It's not big.
No, but yeah,
I'm
I'm
okay
very,
with that.
I'm like wifey material, you know. I'll do everything too. Like if you bring stuff to the table and I bring stuff to the table, we'll just build
What
our
makes you
empire
wifey
together.
material?
I mean,
You hear what makes you wifey material? She just said she cook. She moral support. She loves to cook. I ain't even gonna say she said she cooked. She said I love to cook. Moral support. What makes you wifey material? You see, like, where's the balance at? You're not listening with the intent to help these women, even if you did feel like they was getting something wrong. You ain't even say that's some good stuff. You ain't even say that's some good stuff. We need more women like you out here. That's how you break the cycle. But the fresh and fit goal is to keep the cycle going, because if the cycle stops, the money stops.
and I'll take care of the kids. I mean, but I'll also like
I'll take care of the kids. That's one of the main things, and she just said it.
hire a nanny, you know.
Or hire a nanny, according to her.
I'll make sure everything gets done. I'm very organized, you know, kind of OCD, kind of a workaholic, but in all the best ways. And you know, I'll be a great partner. I'll do the best I can to be
Now,
the best.
watch when Fresh starts talking. After she gets done talking, watch what Fresh says about everything that these women have just said.
Opinion for, you know, that's it.
What are your thoughts on this, Fresh, Brandon, or Moneybird?
So all I'm hearing is very things that are superficial, not really anything tangible.
Oh.
But
What is this nigga talking about? She just said the whole package. She just said the whole package of what you need to be a woman. And you give the mic over to this nigga and he says, everything these women are saying are very superficial and not tangible. Like, what do you mean? What do you want, Fresh? What do you want? It's like, what do you want? And then it's like, we got Fresh. Fresh is on record of not only dealing with a Gentile, right? And I ain't gonna get into that. But this woman was apparently on Seeking Arrangements. And if you don't know what Seeking Arrangements is, it's like a Tinder for women that's looking for sugar daddies. And and Fresh deals with her. Dealt with her, not even just dealt with her, but made her his girlfriend. So what did she have that these women lacked, Fresh? What did she have that these women said that just didn't do it for you, Fresh? What did she have? If all of this is superficial and not tangible, what did she have? But let's keep going, bro.
Fresh, Brandon, or Moneybird?
so all I'm hearing is very things that are superficial, not really anything tangible.
Oh.
But I do understand that, you can support motivation, but if a guy already has the shit in order, it's kind of like, I'm already making it happen for myself. But
If a guy already has the shit in order, so y'all basically saying y'all don't need women. Niggas just basically said, we don't need women. Get rid of them. Let's just have all niggas. Let's just have women. Let's just have women out here. Is what these niggas is saying. I'm tripping. Let's just have men out here. Let's just have men everywhere. Fuck women. We don't need them. They just basically said we don't need them. Let's gather them all up and give them their own planet, cause we don't need them. Is what Fresh and Fit is saying right now. It's bad, y'all. It's bad. When I was watching this shit the other day, I'm like, okay, I knew it was bad. I ain't think it was this bad, though. These niggas are reprobates. Yo, I don't even want to go that hard on them because I do want to go on here one day just to like give them some game, bro. But damn, bro. These niggas basically said we don't need women, bro. They said we don't need them.
here, Brandon and Derek, if a girl makes money, do you really care that much? Or what's your thoughts on this?
I like very intelligent women. They're capable of making a lot of money, but she's not going to have, for spending a lot of time together, if it's a serious girlfriend, she's not going to have a job, or her main job is she's going to do what I want her to do that day.
Right.
Oh.
Because I would say if a guy has money already, he doesn't want another worker because she's going to focus on her career and not him and kids. So, like, in that sense, what say you, Brandon?
Yeah, it sounds good in theory. I haven't seen that be successful.
And then it's the same points, bro. I watched another one where they brought up the same point, and I agree with this point in a way. If you a man that got a bunch of money, like you got your bread or everything already lined up, you don't really care if your woman make the same amount of money as you. You don't care if she even works because you got this shit already locked down. You just don't care. You don't care. But they ignored everything that they said just to bring this point back up because it's one of their shining points. It's like one of they points. It's one of their points on the Fresh and Fit board that got a golden star. That's actually somewhat true. That's actually true. Yeah, if you a man and you got money, you don't care if your woman get into the bag or not. You don't need her to do none of that. You just need her to take care of these kids, keep the house clean, and make sure and be your support so you can keep on doing what you doing. That's one of their good points. So it's like they ignored everything that they said and was like, okay, a lot of them did say that they gonna bring more, some money to the table. They did say they got their own bag and this and that. Let's go after that. Fuck everything else they said. And then that goes back to my point, okay, where's the love? Because you didn't even say, yeah, that was a good thing you said there, sis. That was a good thing. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Y'all all need to learn, keep doing that. Start doing that. And then let's break this cycle. But like I said, they got to keep this shit going. Let's keep going.
What you guys are saying, it sounds good. Kinda. But it is. I haven't seen that happen.
What do you want, brother?
I shook
What do you
my
want,
head
bro?
So much in the last hour, my neck is getting sore.
Good. You got a point.
Okay, what about when she's young? She's fine. She look good.
Yeah.
She cook. She clean. She take care of the kids. She
Facts.
make her own.
But
she
those
know
are
how
your
to
kids,
do
though.
everything. Yeah, no. What about when she take care of your kids and her kids?
I got a
Oh,
vasectomy when I
what
was
about
26.
that?
So I
What
got my
about
kids.
when she take care of your kids too?
Smart choice.
All right, so you know what?
I got a vasectomy
I
when
got
I
a
was
question for
26.
And everything's good. Says it's good. She do everything by her own. What about that?
You know what? I have a question. A lot of you guys pretty much rated yourselves as 10s. You want pretty much the average here is that every girl wants a guy that makes about $100,000 per year. One person, $500K per month. Okay. And my question is, this caliber of guy that you're looking at, right? We know we've already established that he's not a common person. He's fairly rare. What do you think that guy wants from a girlfriend or a woman? What is he gonna want from you in return?
This is important.
Start with you here. Do you know what this guy actually wants?
They want a wife. They want someone that can like be their peace at home. That's what
Okay.
they want.
Describe being a wife besides Pete.
They want a wife, someone that could be your peace at home. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She just said, yes, me don't want that. Let's see what he say.
You cook, you clean, you're a ride or die. You just do everything behind the scenes for them to make sure that everything in the front of the scenes is like catered to.
Okay. What about you? What do you think this guy wants?
No good answer. No round of applause. He got all them damn buttons. He got a whole. I got a stream deck. He got the jumbo stream deck. All them buttons and sound effects. No claps. No nothing. Anytime buttons is getting pressed is when it's a gotcha bitch or stupid and all of that other stuff. The embarrassing stuff. That ain't no round of applause for saying something good. He just said, all right, fuck it, next one. We ain't even gonna let you know if that's the right answer, but let's keep going.
I think a spouse that supports them.
Sis, put these up. You don't need to be on here like this. I'm saying sis, even though you ain't really sis. But my baby, put these up. It don't gotta be like this. You got a suit on with the
Takes care of the kids, cooks, is a good mother, a good role model, stuff like that.
Is that you?
I would hope so in the future.
So now, right now.
Sorry, I'm only 23. I do not want kids until I'm at least like 30.
Don't
Okay.
forget. But
30 years old?
shouldn't you
Around 30.
start now? You don't think? Start now.
I'm young. I'm living. I'm free. I want to travel. I want to
Yeah, we
enjoy
can see
my
you
life
free.
right now and not have the burden of
you letting them things be free.
And I still have 2 kids alone.
Oh, you.
So,
Oh, you.
and I'm 23 years old.
Do you think, so
And
realistically
I'm really
speaking,
proud of myself.
okay,
I'm
do you,
doing amazing.
okay,
by myself.
stop. I'm asking another question now. Do you think that you're gonna be able to
Stop.
get this guy?
Stop. Stop.
now
We don't care how
when
good you're
still
doing in life.
young, or do you think you'll have
You're
a
here to
better
be
chance
dumb.
of getting him later on in life when you're older?
If it happens, it happens. Obviously.
Okay, we fast forwarded. She said a good answer. She said a good answer, y'all.
Obviously, you have to have money to live here. So.
Yeah. You
Tell
had
us
a
what
solid
you want.
answer. Next chick.
I honestly wouldn't be present in the relationship.
Okay, yeah. Let's go.
Cook, clean, take care of the household and his emotional needs.
Is that you?
No.
Fantastic.
It's not. That's why, like, I wouldn't. I'm not even looking for a boyfriend because I honestly wouldn't be present in the relationship, and
She knows she for the streets.
At least you're honest.
it is what it is.
What do you think that
She
caliber
said
of man that makes $1 million
she know the
a year
streets
wants
is her crib.
back in return from you?
Like
She
you
got-
said, submissive and
She got hella land in the
being
streets.
there, supportive. and stuff like
What
that.
happened to the money?
Submissive. That's very important what she said. The first thing she said was submissive. That's one thing that a lot of these chicks, that's the word a lot of them was missing. She said submissive. And once again, it's coming from, it's coming from sis. You gotta respect it. But she said submissive. So that's important. Let's keep going.
Being a boss.
No, I would still want to get my own money. I've always been like that. I don't want to depend on someone, and
No,
You
but
never
what
know
do you
if
think?
people
The
switch
question
every
is,
day.
what does he want? You don't think it's money anymore? That's what you said earlier.
Oh, like you saying what he wants?
What does he want? Yes. That man that you
wants-
described that makes $1 million a year. What does he expect in return from you as the woman?
Oh no, I never said that he wanted money from me. I'm just saying he doesn't
Well, you
want.
said that's what you bring
See, that's the thing. Exactly.
to the table, as if that's him.
She said that's what she said that's what she brings to the table. When he asked her the question, what do you bring to the table? She said she's bringing the bag to the table, whatever. She says she's bringing the bag to the table and the other stuff. In this question, he asked, what do you think that the man that makes that money want from you? She said, this is what he wants from me. It's two different questions. She said the last question was, what do you bring to the table, which she said, and this question is, what do you think the man wants from you, which she is saying. So now he's harping on that, the last thing she said, to try to like catch her in another loop and try to like do Myron shit. But let's keep going.
That's what he would want earlier.
No,
I've been writing it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like. Yeah, like I don't know.
So you don't know what he wants. Okay.
I don't
Fantastic.
She said what he wants. I'm sorry, y'all, but she said what he wants. She said submissive, a wife. She said it. And then he literally just tricked her. Somehow he just literally tricked her into making her believe that she doesn't know what he wants. And she just took it and said, you know what? I guess I don't know. And then now that thought in her head is this shit is destructive, bro. Because now that thought in her head that originally told her the right shit, the Most High, that was telling her, yeah, submissive, this, that. The stuff she was initially saying, he just convinced her that that's some bullshit. It's not even, that's not it. And now she's, oh, damn, I guess it's not it. And now this shit destructive, bro.
About you, what do you think that guy wants back in return from you?
So I'm not gonna say submissive because a lot of guys who are bosses and take full control in their work life don't want to come home. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them don't like to be submissive outside home. So you never know if you're
Wait.
talking about sex life. I mean, they don't like to be dominant.
Oh, they don't want to be.
Some of them. So I'm not gonna say submissive. They don't not.
Answer the
saying
question.
They all want you to be submissive to them.
You have
I actually
experience,
don't want to hear her.
No, because under a lot of stress.
Nothing against her. I really just don't want to hear her.
And someone you can travel, enjoy life. So your peace and not your problem. Basically.
But that's a good answer.
Okay,
She
so
said
you think
somebody
you want
that's your
someone
peace.
stress-free and
So far, every chick has basically said somewhat the right thing of what a man wants out of them.
Yes.
Someone said she's stepping on balls.
What?
So let's go.
And then what do you think that guy wants?
And we
in
know
return from you?
she about to say the right thing. So do we have to hear it?
I'm gonna second what you said. Peace, not problems. Basically, you know, just
We know she about to say the right thing. She said the right stuff before.
What do you think? He
Let's
wants
keep going.
What do you?
What?
Is
Okay. And then what do you think?
Hold on. Whoa.
best friendly. I don't know. I don't care how cliche that sounds, but that's how
Okay.
I feel.
And then what do you think that guy wants back in return?
I would say is
Did she
Well,
speak?
I was asking her.
Okay.
What do you think he wants back in return?
At home,
A home?
and I mean.
Well, I would hope so. He pays the bill, right?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to pay everything. It's also like if my name's on the home, then I have to pay too.
Oh, you're gonna pay the mortgage?
Yeah, she's
can
gonna add
both
up. She
pay.
got the worst answer. I think I
For
remember
how
this
long?
shit.
It's our home.
Okay.
Wait, so you hold on.
I have a lot of
You
pride.
can pay out the whole mortgage with him?
No, wait, no. Wait. You're saying me pay the whole thing or him?
No. You said you're gonna pay right with him. So
Yeah.
half and half.
Yeah.
The whole mortgage.
I mean, if you. Okay, I don't want to be political, but men make more than women, so
They
it
should
has
pay
to
more.
be a percentage.
There's a bunch of reasons for why men make more money than
At
women,
least,
but
yeah,
go
but
ahead.
at least like I say 75-25, or
So
we
he
could
pays
do,
75, you pay 25?
or we could do like 40-50 or no, 40-60.
Well, remember, the question is, what do you think this man wants in return? So you want him to basically pay 75% of the bill? Like, you think he's going to want to pay 75% of the bills?
I mean, if he wants to provide, he can provide.
The question is, what does he want, though, from you in return?
Where do they find these chicks, bro? And I ain't even gonna say that Cause it's been some worse panels than this one. I've seen a couple of these. There's been some worse panels than this one. A lot of these chicks are saying some solid stuff. This is probably the most airheaded one on here. So she ain't really got that much of an answer. But if I was her, I'd have just took what everybody else said. They all said damn near the same thing. Just clearly that's what he want. Just say it. She wanted to be different and it kind of backfired. But
Nothing? No answer? You don't know what he wants
I
back in
mean,
return?
I'll just clean, cook, and whatever. I
Is
try
that you?
to make sure
Do you cook and clean? Is
Yeah.
that you? That
Yeah.
is you?
different types of like.
Okay.
like, damn, why can't she cook and clean? That's what like. Why can't she do that?
I have photos to prove it. Okay.
Before and after.
She has to document it so that she can prove it, right? And then what about you? What do you think that man wants in return from you? What do you think that man that makes $100,000 a year wants?
Be wife and material.
Which is
Please.
what is wife and material?
Woman that takes care of her man.
Like these niggas, bro. I don't like they mannerisms, bro. They be making it seem you can tell they're not listening. They're not listening to nothing they have to say. They not listening and they don't give a damn on nothing they gotta say. So that goes. Let's go back to the title. Do these niggas hate women? They don't love them. There's not a single bone of love in this, and it's crazy because the loop they in is they act like they don't need women so much, but they whole platform is mostly women in here. How about that? Imagine if, and it's crazy because it's so sad because this could have so much potential if they had a bunch of women, like they had at least 5 women with like 5 women with a brain. I ain't even say no disrespect to these women, but 5 women that could formulate sentences properly, or at least can say something of substance. And they had some dudes on here too in the same realm, and we could have some actual discussion to really make some shit shake. But this is what we got.
It's about her man.
This loop.
Don't bring his.
When is they gonna go home and be like, huh, we done did this about 100 times and these chicks are the exact same. Maybe we should switch up the program.
Mentally stable.
Let's get to where he talks.
Percent.
Let's get to where he talks. So this is about to wrap the video.
A faithful woman.
Faithful. That was another
That's
thing.
Okay.
That was
So,
a new thing.
This is fantastic.
Let's see what he does. Now watch. Every woman on this panel, minus her, basically said the right thing. But let's see what he does.
A woman.
Faithful.
Okay.
That's
Okay. So this is fantastic.
You triggered my trap card!
I love doing this exercise because it proves what I've always said before. Girls know what they want in a guy. They expect a man that's in the top 2-3%. And then when you ask that girl, what do you think that man wants in return? All of you failed miserably as to what that guy actually wants back in
They
return.
don't care.
Miserably. Failed miserably is crazy. They failed miserably, Myron. Miserably. They didn't just fail. They failed miserably. Like, their answers was just so off the mark. And that brings me back to the other question. What do y'all want from these women? What do y'all want out of women? It sounds to me like y'all don't need women. It sounds to me like if it was up to Fresh and Fit, these women would be put on a spaceship, and not even just any kind of spaceship, in bomber shit, like a pod, like a circular ship, like just pack them all in a circular ship like sardines and send them away. They'd probably ship them to the sun. Somewhere, anywhere. They don't care. They just want them off the planet. Because what do you want? What do you want? Let's see what they want. Let's see what he wants.
Now, one of you mentioned anything about not being a hoe. Now,
She said she was gonna be faithful. Isn't that not being a hoe? And then the thing is, she said that shit 20 seconds before he starts speaking. They're not listening.
embarrassing.
It's like if it doesn't fit, let's just keep going.
Back in
They
return.
don't care.
Now, one of you mentioned anything about not being a hoe, not being embarrassing.
A lot of them said they're gonna be the man's piece. Is being his piece, isn't that not being embarrassing? Let's keep going.
Being a good mother.
She said something about being a good mother, and she said something about, a couple of them said something about children. A couple of them. Almost, I think a lot of them said something about children. Even, let's just keep going.
Being a dutiful wife, not putting
All of them, damn near all of them, said something about being a wife, wifey material. Even she was able to formulate that, I'm gonna be a wife.
guy in weird situations where
Being his peace, not being embarrassing in weird situations is the same thing. He just, what we talking about?
I get embarrassed, being loud and obnoxious. None of y'all mentioned
Being his peace, come on now, that's the same thing as, you just said the same thing 3 times, Myron. You said not being embarrassing, putting embarrassing situations in, what was that you said?
wife, not putting that guy in weird situations.
Weird
where he might
situations?
get embarrassed, being loud and obnoxious.
You said not being embarrassing, not putting them in weird situations, and that's literally the same thing.
None of y'all mentioned any of that stuff. It was more about peace and feminine and
It's peace, not, and then he acknowledges that they just said it.
supportive, whatever. But
Supportive whatever. What do you mean? Myron, bro. And this is the most recent Fresh and Fit episode. I didn't even have to dig for this. I watched this live. So it's no telling how much this goes on. Let's keep going.
no one really outlined anything tangible.
And that's another thing. He got all of these timid, soft-spoken Gentiles up here. And no disrespect to the Gentiles, I fucks with the Gentiles that mess with me, that mess with my creator. You mess with my creator, I mess with you. But he got these timid, soft-spoken Gentiles up here, and he know damn well if you had about 5 sisters up here, bro, they would have been on his neck. I said that. We just said that. They would have been going crazy. They'd have had to kick all of them off. They'd have all stood up. We just said that. Did we not just say that? Let's keep going, bro. But you can't. But when you got them up, when you got these chicks up here like this, you know, you gotta. It's easy. It's easy to just to do this. It's easy to pull this card. But let's keep going, bro. We about to wrap this up.
And to me, I look at it like if you're gonna demand a man that makes $100,000 a year, $500K a month, etc., you should at least be able to name what you think that guy wants in return. And I've always thought it was very interesting how women know exactly what they want, but they don't necessarily give a fuck what that guy wants. So my question is, if you don't know what this guy wants, or you're kind of off the mark, what makes you think you deserve this guy?
That's why this question is always funny to me when I hear you guys asking that, because
Now, do Fresh and Fit hate women, y'all? They don't love them. They don't love them. There's no love for these women and these men heart. We just broke it down. We just all witnessed what they do. They gotta keep the cycle going, bro. Get me up here. I don't even need the following. Just get me up here. Put me up here, bro. I'll come up here with my sword and I'll get everybody together. Because I get in Ecclesiastics on them. We about to talk about vanity. All of y'all talking about you need this. I need him to make millions and all of that. Vanity. You don't need that. Food, shelter, and raiment. You good. You don't need none of that. I'm going to talk about the role of a woman, scripts. We going to bring it all out. We going to actually help these women, bro. We got to break the cycle, bro. The Fresh and Fit hate women, bro. And then I know Fresh and Fit is kind of infamous for flagging niggas that use their content if they ain't saying nothing good. Fresh Fit, if you see this by chance, bro, I'm not no hating nigga, bro. I just want y'all to help these women so we can get out this cycle. Y'all don't like what these women is doing. I don't like what these women is doing. But let's do something. Let's use the platform to make a difference, bro. Let's do something to make a difference. Give these women they flowers when they say the right thing. Actually listen to what they saying. Be a mentor. Be a man. If you want to show men how to really be men, if that's really your intentions, then you will show them that men is meant to be leaders. We're meant to be the head of this. We're the leaders of this planet. We built all of this, bro. So show them what being a man is by leading them, putting them in the right direction, pointing them the way they need to go. Show men that that's red pill. Show men that they need to be leaders. by leading these women. That's alpha. That's real alpha. If you can get these chicks up here and change their whole mentality, that's real alpha. And these chicks, you ain't even really need to change their mentality because they was right there where they needed to be. You just needed to put them in the right direction. But that's not what this is about, clearly. It looked like Fresh and Fit is just about keeping the red pill shit going, keeping the loop going, because you got to keep the dollars going. If women suddenly start being woke and start being smart and moving how they supposed to move, then there'd be no Fresh and Fit. That goes to show that this is all for the dollar. This is all for the dollar, that root of evil. There's nothing about this that's meant to be productive or good. We broke this down. This was a long video. Thank you to everybody in the chat that tapped in. Appreciate all of y'all. This is your boy. We going up. Nobody. I'm next. I already know I'm next. But not even to be arrogant, but you got it. That's how you gotta be, bro. Love y'all. Take care. Stay safe. I'm on y'all boys. Fuck. I cannot find the end stream button. Oh man, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.